Are you going to visit the Prado Museum this Christmas? Merry Christmas full of art. The museum suggests knowing some of the most representative works on Christmas. With the title Christmas at the Prado Museum, you can see 17 works by different artists and styles, and describes it as follows. The birth of Jesus, one of the main events of the Christian Liturgical Year, is a subject that has interested artists of all times, regardless of the geographical and chronological framework in which they developed their activity. For this reason, the Museo del Prado offers you a selection of outstanding works from its collection, which reflect the most outstanding episodes of the Christmas cycle: the Annunciation, the Visitation, the birth of Christ, the Adoration of the shepherds, the Adoration of the Magi, the presentation in the temple, and the flight into Egypt. The selected works, whose chronology goes from the first half of the 15th century to the end of the 18th century, perfectly illustrate the main schools represented in the museum: Spanish, Italian, Flemish and, to a lesser extent, German. Through this selection of Christmas scenes, you will be able to contemplate some of the most extraordinary works of art that the Prado treasures and, at the same time, appreciate the interest shown by the artists to illustrate the message that the Church tries to convey to its faithful about the importance of the birth of the Son of God for the salvation of humanity, a reflection of the religiosity and spirituality prevailing at the time these works of art were painted. These are the recommended works. The Annunciation by Fra Angelico, ca. 1426. Tempera on panel. Room 056B. The Annunciation by Robert Campin, 1420–1425. Oil oak panel. Room 058. Altarpiece of the Annunciation by Juan Correa de Vivar, 1559. Oil on panel. Room 052C. Altarpiece of the Life of the Virgin and Saint Francis by Nicholas French, 1445–1460. Oil, tempera on panel. Room 050. The Annunciation by El Greco, 1597–1600. Oil on canvas. Room 009B. The Adoration of the Shepherds by Juan Bautista Mino. 1612–1614. Oil on canvas. Room 007A. The Adoration of the Shepherds by El Greco. 1612–1614. Oil on canvas. Room 009B. The Adoration of the Shepherds by Anton Raphael Mengs, 1771–1772. Oil oak panel. Room 089. The Adoration of the Shepherds by Bartolomé Esteban Murillo, ca. 1650. Oil on canvas. Room 017. Triptych of the Life of the Virgin by Dirk Bouts, ca. 1445. Oil on panel. Room 058. Triptych of the Adoration of the Magi by Hans Memling, 1470–1472. Oil on panel. Room 058A. The Adoration of the Magi by Peter Paul Rubens, 1609. Oil on canvas. Room 028. The Adoration of the Magi by Fray Juan Bautista Mino, Fray Juan Bautista of Mino, 1612–1614. Oil on canvas. Room 007A. The Adoration of the Magi by Diego Rodriguez de Silva y Velázquez, 1619. Oil on canvas, 203 by 125 centimeters, room 010. The Presentation of Jesus in the Temple by Luis de Morales, ca. 1562. Oil on panel. 146.5 by 116 centimeters, not on display. The Rest on the Flight into Egypt by Gerard David, ca. 1515. Oil on panel. 60 by 39 cm, not on display. Presentation of Jesus in the Temple by Juan Correa de Vivar, 1533–1535. Oil on board, 219 by 78 centimeters, not on display. If you visit the museum, we hope you like it. Merry Christmas full of art. Rolo Patterson wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2023.